I got to know Michael, and I said to Michael, you know, Michael, you need to go back to Norman and give back to where you came from.
What does it take to build a legacy? To help create an enduring environment where the next generation of business leaders can grow? Where students can learn to innovate and rise to the challenges set before them? It takes vision. Michael F. Price understood that creating a world-class business school would take extraordinary investments in people, in addition to brick and mortar. His unprecedented gifts continued to provide critical support for students and faculty and led to the creation of the Michael F. Price Hall to support student learning.
Michael was a wonderful human being, incredibly generous of his time as well as money. His legacy really is give back to where you came from, because it's had a major part of making you who you are.
And who he was has grown from unique experiences and opportunities he had while attending the University of Oklahoma. Michael knew if students were going to thrive, they would need unique experiential learning opportunities of their own. They needed to get out and encounter the business world. To help turn students' dreams into reality, he gave them a semester in New York City. Dozens of MBA students have been impacted by the Price Scholars Program. They have become part of his legacy.
When I found out that I was awarded the Price Scholarship, it was pretty surreal. My first time ever coming to New York City was with the Price Scholarship group. I couldn't believe that an opportunity to live and work in New York was actually happening. Having the Price Scholarship had a huge impact on my career trajectory because I don't think I would have had the confidence to make a full-time move up to New York if I hadn't had the chance to have that trial period. A year after I moved here, ended up finding my current job, which I love. It's a really cool role in that while it is like accounting focused, I feel like I'm getting to bring in a lot of the general business side from the MBA as well. I think OU and the Price College of Business set us up with a great foundation to be able to have anything open to us that we could dream of. So, here we are being part of that big city energy. That's definitely a dream becoming a reality.
For me, it was a dream to try to land an internship with Michael. At the time, I think maybe 2 people had done an internship with Michael prior to me, so it was not every year was a given. Working with Michael was an incredible experience. Just being there and seeing Michael and getting to hear him communicate with the other analysts and just kind of see how he worked, it was exciting. Construction industry has been a passion of mine for a long time, and I'm working as an expert witness, which is a construction consultant. A lot of the work that I do is actually international, but I've had some experience working in New York as well. I've been here 12 years now. Michael's influence and his presence has really impacted my life. I mean, I wouldn't be staying in New York City if it wasn't for the Michael Price Scholarship. Me being able to get the scholarship and work with him, it was really a springboard to get to New York permanently.
I went to undergraduate primarily for basketball, and so I graduated but wasn't making much progression towards any sort of career or any money. And so when I researched all of the local MBA programs, OU was by far the highest prestige. My number one objective was to try to go to New York City for the summer. What I really desired was something different and something I couldn't get exposed to here locally. I wanted to go be challenged out there.
Okay, well, a little more.
Bryan and I were Price Scholars together.
I cherish the time that I had in New York City. It was a terrific experience for me, and I think our partnership wouldn't be here if not for that.
So Infinity Capital Partners is a boutique investment bank, which means we help companies with unique capital needs.
We forged a friendship at the Price College of Business in the MBA program, and we kept in touch.
We were at lunch at Packard's.
Some ideas got thrown around, and we decided that
Each of us knew kind of how the investment banking process worked, so we did what foolish 27 and 28-year-olds do. We started a business.
the impact of Michael F. Price had a profound effect on my life.
He was awesome and laid back, and we were all very intimidated of him, as you can imagine, but he was just fantastic.
Infinity Capital Partners doesn't exist today without the opportunity that we were afforded through both the scholarship and the College of Business.
Michael F. Price understood establishing legacy requires a vision. Now for the next chapter. True to his character, Michael was deeply involved in crafting the new strategic direction for the college that bears his name. His legacy will provide the platform for our future.